What's up, guys? Hades here. So, KvK has been a mess. Don't worry, they're working on it. We're gonna get it back soon. Everything should be just as we left it. I promised I'd get some KvK content out as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I only have one, decent report. And yeah, we're gonna break it down. There's a lot to learn here already. There's things we can adjust and fix and learn just from one report. So, this is what the March is currently looking like. The power doesn't matter. Remember, my Alex is basically maxed out. My Con is basically maxed out. Matilda's giving the max bonuses. She just doesn't have a great artifact. And then I'm just missing some red skills. And then, of course, Bjorn's specialization is a little bit low. That's the things that are holding back from 800, but those things don't matter that much. Con's dealing maximum damage, besides level 8. Alex is dealing max damage, besides this not being level 8. And he's only 40 dust. So I have plenty to work with. Now the dragon's also not completely maxed. I do need to experiment a bit with the dragon, maybe swapping to the earth dragon, maybe swapping to the fire dragon. That's gonna need some experimentation. However, I saved this report and it's a pretty good one. This is against someone who has 832,000 and they've got everything. But not quite maxed out. So this is not like a super mega. This is not one of the top dogs, but this is a very strong account. Level 5 Fountain of Life, level 1 Life Protection. This is their weakness, and then a maxed out Loki. And the rest is pretty much maxed out. And this is what the YSS looks like. So I should have the advantage in a scenario like this. My Alex is Wind Rage cleaving directly across into his Loki and into his Anubis, the two most important characters. My Con is denying all healing from Fufei, which also denies all healing from Spring of Life. He can cleanse a bit of it, but most of it is going to get completely denied. So I should have the upper hand. Not to mention, Loki can't stop my Alex from attacking because he's immune. And he can't stop my Con from attacking because he's immune. So I hard counter this team in pretty much every way, shape, and form. So let's watch it to see what happens because it's way too close for comfort. So I've got a lot of comments from newer players and they want me to explain how things are working because they don't understand everything. So this blue glow, that's Fountain of Life. That means no one can be silenced from no escape. And that's the first action of this battle. Now, he also gets his dragon first. But his dragon is mostly relevant because I have my two main carries can't be CC'd. They can't be stunned, which is what the dragon does. So once the dragons both go, I have massive upper hand. I'm up 23%. I have his main carry down to a quarter and he's not healing. This game should be completely over in my favor. Like completely over. But it's not. Whenever you see right here, this is confused. My Bjorn got confused and ulted, or is hitting my own team, and I'm not sure if the ult is applied on my own team while that happens. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Then enough damage goes on to Matilda where she dies, and so she's no longer protecting my Con. This yellow line is the assist line. She's supposed to be absorbing the damage. As soon as she's gone, she stops absorbing damage and Con starts to take damage. Then my Alex goes down, and the reason they're going down is the infinite firepower plus Loki ult plus the sandstorms from Anubis, and they're just getting ticked down with bits of damage. But my Con's alive, and my Con is very powerful, finally gets rid of the Loki, and then he's just gonna barely survive the rest of this fight. Right? So what could I adjust to win this matchup more steadily, more secure, right? The first and most important thing is I need to heal more. This needs to be a healing support. It needs to be Fufei or Zenobia or something like that. Secondly, my Bjorn might just be too weak. It could be the fact that he's too weak, or I might just swap off No Escape, because what's the point of No Escape if I can't stop them, right? They're not running No Escape, because when you both have Fountain of Life, you don't really need No Escape. So I could swap No Escape to give my team more defense. This could be guard, and then I would guard my Alex. Alex would be alive longer, and he'd be able to output more damage. It also might just be a better dragon. Like, I had such a big advantage up front, maybe push my advantage harder with the fire dragon. Or maybe I needed a little bit more defense in the middle there to get the damage received reduced by 35%. So maybe the earth dragon would have been a better option. So as we get through the KvK, once it gets back online, I will be updating you with more details about skills and the builds and how it's updating, how it's evolving. Matter of fact, I might just have to remove Gon. We might have to switch back to Baldwin or Wu or something and go more fire burst and get more value. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys are enjoying your life out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.